I will likely have the favours to call in Castile on without promise of land, which is good because I don't plan on giving them land, but it's nice to have the option there. General Estates. Or States General. Enable status versus aristocratic court. Oh, that's very nice. Absolutism's not a concern for a while, but it will be down the line. And I'll probably want to be as absolute as possible. But I love having, oh well, parliaments. not the most enjoyable thing, parliaments, I would dare say. I'm going to go by royal decree. All land under Rome, I dare say. That's how it should be. So we're getting these conversions going. Now I can't just straight up accept their demands because they require PRoman to be dominant in Protestantism. And like I said, that requires over 190 development of Protestant territory. And currently we only have 68, 78, 84, 94, 99, 114 at the end of that, which is pretty good. Can't wait to smash Aragon for the rest of it. Parliaments are OP, Jake. What do you mean? OP or not OP? And they're not OP. I don't really particularly like them. Alright, I should probably pay my army in preparation for this. As soon as they head over to Salento, I'm going to drop my army like a nuke on Proma. Also, my boats are running out of places to go here, which is going to be a pain. Alright, good enough. What do I want on here? I want my best fighting force. I want all my cannons as well, though. How many boats do I even have here? Is it 12? Also, where are my boats? Yeah, it's 12. Get on the boat. Maybe I can loot my own. Oh, that is good news. But dang it, they have a heck of an army right now. If I give them any time, they'll make allies. If I don't give them any time, they have a 29,000 strong army that's going to come and give me some gyp. But I should probably just declare war anyway. And ignore the rebels. Alright, I'll give them a little bit in the hopes that they dismiss some of their army. Won't they disband some of the army because they'll be unable to afford it? Maybe, but they'll be at war, so they'll think, yeah, we should definitely have this. Still, though, I should be taking them on for all they're worth. If I annex them straight up, whilst keeping my Protestant zealots, they might go around and convert this land for me, which would be mucho handy. Then again, that's 29,000 tech 12 Neapolitans. What's his force limit? He might even go bankrupt if I fight him and he keeps that. Military, army, Naples. He's got a force limit of 15, so being at 30 is paying way over the odds for all that. Alright, let's pull the trigger before he gets any dodgy looking allies. It's a shame that he didn't get Cantabria, which is where the rebels were, but it's also quite nice that Aragon... Oh, okay, Aragon got an alliance with Austria, making my life a bit harder. However, Naples freeing up is the counter to that, so let's make the claim on Abruzzi. I could bring in Savoy just for a laugh. I'm wondering if that would be convenient at this point, because I can't imagine why it would. But I have a lot of favours with them, and those favours are mounting up without any good use for them. So I will bring him in just as a just-in-case here. I want Abruzzi, and let's make it quite clear, all this land belongs to me. Hopefully Castile doesn't fall out with me over my claiming of that land. How does Castile feel about it? Oh, they don't care at all. In fact, they're very colonial-minded. Sweet. Alright, but still, Abruzzi is mine. What happened to the Hungarian-Austrian PU? Now, there's a question and a half. It would appear that Austria has gone free. I'm assuming they just broke free because of a new leader here. Well, no, that's 1505. There's a truce, though. Quite a lengthy truce, so I guess Austria just curb-stomped them, potentially with Aragonese and Milanese support. Won't he want an army in Italy to maybe fight that war he declared? Yeah, but the army's working on it. What I should do is pay the army. And come to think of it, maybe pay the navy? Nah, Naples didn't get a navy. Sucks to be them. They're gonna get their army unstuck there quite quickly though, sadly. We are fresh off the boat here. You're not giving me any access that's of any particular use, sadly. Maybe I should just dock here for now and figure out what to do. Because Naples is going to burn themselves out with that many units. And I'm not in a good position to move my troops over there. Alright, that's fine if he sieges down Naples, and Salento should get converted. But I could just outweight this guy at this rate. Damn, I should be gunning down his capital since it has barely any units on it. But if he turns around with that death stack, then I'm in trouble. Well, Savoy, are you able to help out at all? I wonder how he's doing financially. We can check that out under score comparison. Naples already have a couple of loans. I suspect they'll get quite a few quite soon. But my inability to easily move my way around here is a bit of a problem. Tuscany actually gives me conditional access, so if Milan were also to give me access, which they do, then I can just march straight through, which is very handy, especially when I bring in Saint Pagan. There we go, we're looking a lot more Protestant by the day, but if I were to look at them and consider giving in to them, it's still not dominant. We need more lands. What if the Pope declares as well and steals Abruzzi from you? That's a problem. That's why I need to go and take Abruzzi. These are rebel-held forts. I don't care too much about them. I do care a bit about that that progress that he's making on Napoli. I don't like it at all, so let's have our ally attached to us here. You're of vital importance to me, so let's see if anybody comes for you. Alright, can we move as one? No, apparently not. A new consort, a consort of the people. Marrying a lowborn seems fairly out of the question, so let's tell them to sod off. Even though such events are very nice. This is all fun and games, Savoy, but I need you to attach to me so we can take him on in Napoli. But I really don't want to fight against a 29 stack of Neapolitans. He's got defensive ideas as well, and he'll be on crusade. So that's pretty bad for me. It's far better for me to wait it out so that he has to dismiss some of his units. Which I certainly hope he does. Oh, well, he got it. He got it for sure. And since he has taken Napoli, I don't have a free journey over there. That's pretty bad for me. Well, thanks for fighting, Savoy, but you will give him reinforcement costs. Actually, why is Napoli so weak? The hell are these discount Italians made of? Paper? Or have I just allied with the single strongest Italian known to mankind? God damn, Savoy, that was 12 versus 20 many. And you floored them. I'm not quite sure what I saw there, but it was very impressive. Okay, Napoli being taken is a bit of a problem, actually. Savoy, go and finish them off. Oh my god, he's going for it. No way, no way. What is he made of? Alright, well, teaches me to know any fear. Let's go on the attack here. I want to annex this guy so that these Protestant zealots can continue their work. Diplomat's deed. Let's just get a new one who also improves relations and we'll all be good. Please don't kill my rebels for me. I need those. Oh, well, look who's on his way here. Once he's locked in, I could go in for the slaughter. You're going in on the 5th of March. Wow, you'll be slaughtered by my rebels. That's cute. Fine by me, though. Where are my troops at here? Ah, they've left without a leader. I need the siege. I need the siege fellow, but oh well. They'll be looking to retake Napoli most likely, and I'll be looking to take over this. Yoink. I need my admin for coring this, even though I'd really like these two ideas to get land attrition reduction. It's not important enough. Very impressive, but I'm afraid I'm about to land on your land, and that's going to make things very unpleasant for you. My country's burning a little bit from this, but so be it, we can survive. We'll be there on the 27th, should be enough to crush Naples, although if he kicks my ass, then I'm going to be very glad that Savoy is on my side. Alright. Let's grab the rest of our units that we can and head over. Aragon is going to attack Algiers. Oh wow, Aragon really lost some weight down there. Aragon got lucky, now I won't be attacking him, but Naples is a strike of amazing luck for me. Okay, that's that dealt with. I'm just going to leave a wee bit of a force here to continue this siege. The rest of you are going to strike out against them and get me another fort here to, or rather another province here that I can safely land in with my cannons. That cannon of yours. 5, and I want to leave as few units as possible here, and I want my 2 siege assigned to this. Go and make it so. Wipe out the Neapolitans. That's a good army. It'll be faster for me to just land on this province when I take it, rather than anything else. Savoy's existence here was amazing. Unfortunately, they're going to cost me if they end up fighting my Protestant rebels. So let's try to get this wrapped up before then. Let's just bring in the cannons. That's all that matters here. Let's get you folks over into... Well, actually, that also doesn't matter. Let's just take this and head into Luciana. And actually, we saw before that the rebels marched through here. So I might actually benefit from bringing all my units to the siege, even though that's not usually the done thing. We'll do it anyway. I don't want these rebels... Well, no, we can wait off a bit. However, let's be completely clear here. You are 120% dead, Naples. As for me, I've seen worse coalitions. The fact that Austria is in it is a bit of a concern. Austria still look pretty strong. I already improved relations with them, but one could always improve relations a bit further. There's also the problem of all these people that are likely to coalition me, and I'm not keen on that. This is really why I wanted to strike out against Aragon, because I'm going to get a lot of people involved. But Austria's involvement with Aragon is a problem. So I should likely... Ooh, would you look at that? It's probably better for me to strike Tuscany. That'll get me a separate piece of Aragon when I break him up with Austria, and then take him out later. Once the siege on Napoli is lifted, thanks to these rebels, of course, I should be able to funnel the rebels further into newly taken Neapolitan lands. So far, so okay. As expected, Jake. Coalition time. Is Jake really conquering Italy with elephants? Never send Carthage to do a Prome's job, I guess. I could also get Naples to revoke cores. There's no problem in doing that. Bit expensive, but what you gonna do? It's of no big concern, although I'm gonna have them revoke cores. Let's have them revoke their cores that are on... No, I can't have them do them on a Neapolitan land, so that's out the window. There you go. Well, do I actually want to do that? What if they do rise up here? That's hilariously unlikely, but I have a feeling that it's more useful to keep them. It's not like I'm starving on prestige here. Excellent. That's goodbye, Naples, and hello, my good friends, the Neapolitan rebel army. I wonder if this will reset their progress there. It might, and I'm actually looking for them to take that province. Alright, screw it. They don't want to act serious, then I won't give them the time of day. Bit of a problem here is that if Aragon joins this coalition against me, or rather more to the point, if Tuscany joins the coalition against me, they may well do so. And I don't yet have my casus belli on them. I would rather fight them straight away, draw in Aragon, separate peace Aragon, but then I'd need to bring in some allies for this if Aragon's getting involved. Castile would join in, that's plenty. So would Savoy. Getting both of them on my side would actually be very useful for me. Don't know if Savoy is interested in any of this land. Maybe I can interest them temporarily in Corsica. Well, how about that? Yeah, and they might even form Sardinia Piedmont. This is looking more and more beautiful by the moment, but I will need free diplomats for this. So let's bring you back. Yeah, hell, look, I got 3 free diplomats, that's plenty. Let's take you over. Hunky dory. Ding, dong, dong, ding. Wonderful. Let's try to get these guys to go around these provinces and flip them to glorious Protestantism for me, so we can get Protestantism as the main culture. There's a problem. These cores are going to take an Aeon, and all the worse if I'm at war with Aragon. That's going to block the coring process. But all I need to do is invite Savoy. Wait, Savoy isn't interested? He's too exhausted. I could bring him in if I used my diplomatic reputation individual, but I do want to do that. How much do I want Savoy in here? I'm not sure I can guarantee him Corsica. Well, you know what? We can guarantee that we try our best. Hope he's satisfied with that. I want Castile in. Great Britain I could bring in, but I don't think we care enough about that. You can call in Savoy for 2 months after. I don't know Savoy's relationship with Aragon, which could conflict with that. Neutral and neutral. Yeah, I guess it's not a huge deal. But I should make it quite clear that I'm very interested in this land. Aragon might still have an army here. I didn't check. Maybe I should have. And maybe I should also pay for my fleet. I am going to be a bit worried if Castile marches over and kills my rebels for me, but I suspect they're going to be too busy with Aragon, and I should be doing much the same. It's also a bit unfortunate that PRoman is covered in rebels, but that would just stall Tuscany a bit. We'll just go for it. No harm, right? And I will promise Savoy that land. And I will hopefully give him that land. Then again, this land is expensive. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 92. Jings, this land is mega expensive. Maybe I'm being a bit ambitious, thinking I can take it all for myself here. So Jake, when do you ally, vassalize, and integrate Granada? Integrate Granada? I want them to live. The problem is they are standing in rightful Roman territory. However, I could let them live on in Arguin, or I could let them live on in Granadan Pernambuco. Finally, we'll have some respectable Brazilians in this world. I just hope they move their capital over there. I doubt they will, though. Castile would have to finish them off for that. Okay. I don't want to promise Savoy land. I want to give them that land anyway. So I'm actually going to switch out with diplomatic reputation and call them into this war. So the 2 of those should help me out plenty. Can't guarantee where these Protestant zealots are going to go, though. So let's bring our army over to Aragon to deal with them. I've laid my claim on lots of land here. So there shouldn't be a problem of me getting the land, even if my allies beat me to the punch. At the very least, although I won't be taking Syracuse, despite its importance as colonies go, I will be sieging it up. Gotta do my part, you know. Okay, Tuscany is immediately coming in, like the bad boy they are, but I have some very prepared heavies to come and strike them down with. I just hope Tuscany have something resembling a... Uh-oh. Okay, good, we did win that. Reinforcing defeat can be a very bad thing to do for a naval encounter. But I don't have my awesome admiral, so maybe I should stick close to where the Castilian fleet is. Or maybe I just keep my fleet at home. That's another option. Castile have plenty of heavies, so they should be able to take this on their own. Let's just bring them back and not really pay for our navy. I want to save some money here, not lose further. Well, Jake, time to take one province in Italy and have the whole of Europe hate you, while the Ottomans eat multiple provinces and barely anyone sneezes, right? Well, the Ottomans are clever. First of all, they pick on people that nobody cares about. They pick on an isolated culture group. They pick on a fairly isolated religion. So why would anybody care? They're not touching on anything that's that Catholic, or even anything that's in a particularly contentious culture group, so of course the Ottomans won't be hated. And also, they're doing it far slower than me, all things considered. The sheer amount of development I'm taking over. Well, that's France on the knife's edge. And France are going to be far from the knife's edge when I take... Good grief. I need raw development here. 28 versus... much more than 28. Yeah, I could do that. I want to give Corsica to Savoy. I'm a nice guy like that. Although, Tuscany is gunning them straight down. Interesting. I wonder if Savoy can put up with that. Maybe I would even help them, possibly, maybe? I don't want to, though. Like, I really don't want to. Well, they're there to weather the blows for me. Speaking of the blows, here come the Castilian heavies. Taking forever with that siege, Protestant zealots. Please hurry it up. Meanwhile, I could strongly consider moving over to Messina and start doing some actual damage in this war. There's no real need for me to send over my everything, though. Let's just send enough to get the siege going and keep everybody safe from the power of the Protestant zealots. I could, would, and probably should besiege the province from sea, and those 12 can do it on their own. Nice, you finally made it happen in Napoli. Ah, buggery. It's being taken by a nearby centre of reformation. Ho-hum. Also ho-hum. That's a pretty bad loss for you. Maybe I should actually pay for my fleet. Oh, well that's also bad. Look who's coming to party. Yeah, that's right. It's my good friend Tuscany. I need to pull out of there as quickly as I can. Lost 2 of my transports, which kind of blows. And now I'm the one that's under blockade. Fortunately, I made it across and we got a natural 20 on the walls. So it all came together smoothly. Although Tuscany gave up on Savoy. Maybe they saw something they didn't like the Savoyard army. Actually, judging by the state of their troops, they certainly did. Maybe this guy is to thank for it all. They're led by Maurizio Ferrero Fiesco, and he is making a fiasco of it all. He's torn down the Napolis, he's torn down the Savoyards. Excellent, they're going to go convert Abruzzi for me as well. This is all messy, this is a whole lot messier than I like to conduct my campaigns, but it's okay. Please tell me how you got into Europe. I went around Africa, of course. We secured, let's see, we bought this province, yeah, that seems more like it, off of Kilwa, to get range on the Cape, to get range on buying Ijibu, we sold it back, to buy Gabu, we sold it back, in order to use the best CB to take over Proma. It was a good move, dare I say. Hemorrhaging money doesn't feel like a good move, but it's what we're doing. Excellent. What's not so excellent is that this province is going to be converted to reformed. Hopefully they can double back on that. It's going to take a while to do as well. How much more dev do you need to move your capital? We'll worry about that after we're done with all this. But I suspect... well, I can't do it at war anyway, but... after taking this and this, I'll probably still need a little bit more. Why did you sell back the provinces I bought? Naturally, for money. Alright, Messina fell on the double. And we're actually contributing quite a bit to this war by my own calculations. What in the world is Castile doing? Don't come over here. I can deal with these guys, no problem. I'm more concerned about taking care of Aragon back there. Declaring war sunk my karma a bit, so I don't care about Sagaing's autonomy. Not that much, at least. I might really have to consider my overextension here. At 69, I'm going to be in a hard place to take tons of land here. But I would like to strip them of their fort in Firenze, because it's a dangerous one. That would give me 50, 61 overextension. So I might just settle for Siena and Firenze. And then, of course, give Corsica to Savoy when one of us can land on it. But at least I've kept my friend Aragon out of Italy here. Bit concerned about Tuscans. Get out of here. Jake, you can spin out a vassal. It's not what we're looking for. I need to land directly for myself here. Oh, well, look who thinks he can take on the Savoyards. Let's watch this battle then. The Savoyards are drowning in morale. Why? Fervent focus and relentless drill. So despite being outflanked massively and outnumbered considerably, 50% outnumbered, 100% outflanked, how are they going to respond? Not as well as I'd hoped. But let's cut them some slack. They've done excellent. Maybe I'm the one that should be going up there and getting involved, you know, actually sieging down Tuscany. The question is what to do with Aragon in all of this. I'd really just like him separately pieced out, and I would quite like to get Calabria so I can seal off this part of Italy. People won't like me for doing that for some reason. But maybe I should do it anyway. If I can do this, and especially break him up with Austria, then we're in a good space. I don't mind his other alliances. Tuscany is going to be a shell after this. I also want the Papal States taken care of, but Genoa and Mantua. That shouldn't be something to concern myself with. I should declare war on the Papal States once this is over, so I can bypass that Tuscan guarantee. Not that Tuscany is a big deal, but my units are fairly fragile compared to these Europeans. I'd rather take Messina for a fort. Oh, right, this. I'm trying to do this in order, and the Italians took the mainlands, the Romans rather, took the mainlands before treading over here. At least by my calculations. I'm sure there's 100 different models of Roman expansion. I'm looking for a reasonably fast peace deal with these guys, so maybe I shouldn't be too gung-ho about it all. Most importantly to me... Wow, he doesn't want peace for quite some time, despite the occupations going on, probably because it's not here. I don't know what or why the Spaniards are focusing in Gaul here, but it's not helping me out that much. Also, could we please have the Ottomans focus once again on outraged countries? Heavens knows there must be some of those. Good job, Protestant zealots, keep it up. Good job, get me converted. Okay, I was thinking a bit new stat, how to make him weaker for the next war, aka 10 to 15 year border gore. Yeah, that's a fair enough assessment, but he's quite isolated here. It's unlikely he'll be able to... No, Castile, that's not a useful place to be. Jengs, you got balls running into that one, Savoy, but I don't think even you can... Even you... There we go. At least I'm right. I don't think even you can take them on like that. Still, you've pretty much handed them back Firenze unless somebody gets on that case. And granted, my troops are kind of sitting around here without doing too much. I could have you guys on automatic transport and bring you over here so we can actually do useful things. That might be for the better. not like we have to fear anything on the